The well-known Ross family, about your family, about being well-known in the area, and about how you all went where you went to school, and about your brothers and how good, that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of, where do I start? My, my parents were from Poland.
Okay.
I don't remember what year after the war when they came. They met here in America,
Yeah.
right? And
What did your father do? What did your father do when he came to America?
well, you mean grocery
Yeah,
store?
yeah.
Well, growing up, my father had a grocery store. He had a six-family house in Salem, and at the bottom there was a grocery store.
And didn't you tell me something like he was one of the first people to have drive a car?
Oh, at that time, not many drove cars, but my father was a very smart man. He had a car, and instead of people taking buses, they used to hire him to visit family in different cities and all that. But my father did a lot of driving.
And what about your? Wasn't there something that happened to your father one time during the Prohibition? What happened? There was something. What was the story
My
there?
father lived, of course, I was young, so I don't remember all this, but my father grew up through the Prohibition years. Where was he? And then he did time.
He did time in the Slammer. He did time in the Slammer,
And,
or on a farm. He did time in a farm.
well, yeah, that was
Was
a work
that?
farm.
It was kind of like a work farm. So it was like a low intensity kind of prison, right? Basically for
But we used to
bootlegging,
go
right?
visit
Bootlegging
my dad,
at the farm.
and
That was,
my father was a smart man.
yeah. What about your mother? What your mother?
My mother came from a different part of Poland. My father from one part of Poland,
Yeah.
near the closer
Yeah.
to the Russian border.
Yeah.
My mother more toward Austria.
And-
They met here in America.
And when your mother came, she came over when she was just a little girl, right?
When my mother came here,
Yeah. She was very young, wasn't she, when she
she was
came?
young, and her cousins were coming. They were moving to America, and she came to America at that time,
Okay.
and she joined her different cousins in Lawrence, Mass,
Yeah.
in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Different.
And what did she do when she was younger, before she met what kind of work did your mother do when she came to
She
the
was a
United States?
seamstress.
She was a
She used to
seamstress?
sew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to sew.
And then she lived. Her sister lived in another city,
Yeah.
so she went to spend time with her for a while.
That's good. That's good. It's not bad. What about you had a brother, Johnny, that was in the war, right?
My brother Johnny.
Yeah. What was your brother Johnny was in World War II, right?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, of course, I came from a family of 7, and when the war broke out, my brothers were there that day signing up. But as it was, my brother Johnny was at Harvard. It was his last year, and they came, put it aside until he was able to complete his senior year, and he went to service.
What did he do in the service? Wasn't he some type of radio operator or something?
What I say was it?
He was in the service, but didn't he do Didn't he do something in the
radar officer.
radar officer?
He was a radar officer, a ground officer.
Yeah.
And one time with flying, he wanted to see how it was from the air, but he was a ground officer, and he went the air on that trip over Hong Kong, China, and that's where he lost his life.
The plane was shot down?
The plane was shot down.
Yeah.
And it was so unnecessary because he was a ground officer.
Yeah.
But just out of curiosity, you want to see how it tied in with his work.
And after the during the war, you had a couple other brothers that were in the service too, right?
Yeah, I had. As I said, they were a family of 7.
Yeah.
My oldest brother Eddie was they were all college graduates.
From Harvard, right? Oh, except Eddie, I
3
think.
from Harvard.
Yeah.
3 Harvard graduates. Johnny, Teddy,
And Wally. I
and
think.
Wally.
Yeah. And then Eddie, I think, went to Northeastern, didn't he?
But-
Eddie went to Northeastern, I think,
My
right?
brother Eddie went to Northeastern.
Yeah.
And he graduated top of his class.
Yeah.
And when the war broke out, he was naturally out, I forget whereabouts with the war. But they got him back for his graduation. He was a top of Northeastern
Wow.
graduate. And he made his way back somehow and attended that.
And then you had your brother Teddy
Teddy, Wally,
and Mary.
and Mary.
And
Mary
Louis.
was the youngest.
And what did they? Mary was in the service too. Wasn't she a Navy
Yeah.
officer at one time?
Mary, let's see, she was college. She went to, where'd she go?
I'm not sure where she went.
Oh my God, I'm all
But she was in the Navy, right?
Yeah, she was in the Navy, and she was in the service, yeah.
And Louis, Louis. They remember he used to play football in Arizona, right?
Oh, Louis traveled around. He was there. I can't even remember all that because he traveled.
But wasn't he a good football player? And they used to say something about Louis.
There goes Louis, fast as a human bullet. They would always talk about our brother Louis. He was good at football.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's good. That's good. Good. How many brothers and sisters did you have total?
My family, there were 7 of us.
Mm-hmm.
There were 5 boys and 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
My sister was the youngest.
Yeah.
My brother Johnny, who was second oldest in the family, when he died, he left it in his will.
Yeah.
He figured there were 7 of us in the family. If something ever happened to my parents, my sister Mary was the youngest, so he left his will
Yeah.
to Mary.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a long history. Long, and you're the last one. Everyone else is. You're the last one in your family right now, right? All your brothers and sisters are all gone now.
Well, there
You're
were
it.
7 in the family. I was 3rd.
Yeah.
All my brothers are gone, and I'm still here.
You're still here, and so and you're 95 now. You think, and you think you're going to break the record and be the longest living witch?
Oh, I came from Salem, Massachusetts. And of course, if you know about Salem, you hear about witchcraft. And my husband used to always say, how do you say it? I married the last remaining witch from Salem.
And you're the longest living witch.
So I'm the longest living witch in Salem.
And you're going to be the longest human to ever live. How old? You're 95 now. We're gonna.
95.
I'm not sure what the record is, but as far as the oldest person to ever live, but if you could try to break that record, right?
Yeah, I had a wonderful life, and a beautiful family, always written up in military and schooling, and they were top in graduating classes. I gave a speech. They was held at the State Armory.
Yeah.
That's when I gave my speech. United we stand.
United we stand
The
was the
United
name
States
of
of America is truly unique among the nations of the world. That's how my speech started.
Wow.
I don't remember it all.
And things are so different today than they were back then, right?
Oh, things were different. Like there were 7 in the family. I did not have a room of my own.
Yeah.
My brothers, younger brothers, in their room, they had a couch.
Yeah.
That was where I slept. Mm-hmm. And many times company would come and have 2 chairs, one against each other. I'd sleep in the chair there. I didn't have any. I was outnumbered by my brothers.
Yeah.
But finally, my sister was born.
Yeah.
1932, I think it was, and then finally we moved, and I had a room and shared with my sister. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I was just one of the gang, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And you told me one time an interesting thing about your mother. One time she came home early, and one of your neighbors in the high rise, something happened. Something happened to a lady.
There's a lot of stories. My mother had taken my brother Johnny. I guess she had to buy him shoes or something. And while coming back, they stopped at the museum and enjoying that. But something told her to go home. The minute she got home and hung her coat in a closet, a girl from next, it was a 6-family house, so 2 families on 1 floor.
Yeah.
So the family on the other side where we live ran in flames
Really?
into our house
Wow.
between the pantry. And my mother saved her. She took rugs and threw it all. And I ran down and there's the outside where we could notify the police.
Oh yeah,
fire,
yeah, yeah.
Fire
The
alarm.
fire
system.
alarm system. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite an awful time seeing this girl burn.
Yeah.
Dorothy Hamilton, I remember distinctly.
Yeah.
And my mother saved her.
Wow. That's really nice. That's really admirable of your mom. That was really nice of your mom
It
to
was
be able to
very nice, yeah.
be
So
really
I have
quick and
wonderful
thoughtful and,
memories. I
knew
came
what to
from
do exactly.
I came from a large family from
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
My family was always written up. They
Wow.
were top in school,
Yeah.
graduating classes, in the service, and I have wonderful memories of my family.
Great, great. Well, thank you, Mom. It was a nice story.